again. Been a while. Finally started my 1.0 playthrough. This is my second time starting in the Rocky Desert, and you know those little tall, skinny rock formations on the coast? It always seemed to me like they were meant to be built on, and I ignored them last time, but this time, for fun, I thought I'd plop a couple early Mark I factories on them. I like these. They're obviously not expandable, really, so I'm thinking I might just leave them as little Mark I factories forever. Or maybe, even though I can't make them bigger, maybe I can make them faster now that overclocking's cheaper. Or I might just blow them up and use the nodes somewhere else if I need them. We'll see. Well, the ore comes up this side, gets smelted up top, and then the output goes down the other side. To get up to the first platform, I spiraled this concrete ramp. Seems to work pretty good. These guys here are just stockpiling concrete. Over here's where the ramp surfaces. I only fly when I'm building, so I always try to make sure I've got access to everything by foot, and this spiral walkway works great for the first part, but I couldn't really find a way I liked to get a ramp or stairs up to the factory up top. So I may break my own little rule and let the top just stay inaccessible 5 foot until I unlock hypertubes. I'm thinking maybe a hypertube could go here. I've got over 1,000 hours in this game and I've never used a hypertube even once, but hopefully that'll be a good solution for this thing. There's not enough room in here to do anything real fancy on the inside. There was this awkward rock spire at the very top. I just left it visible. I'm feeding all the ores for these little trenches. I like how it makes it look like they're all the miners are part of the factory. I usually put all my miners in little structures, but this time I thought that might make it, they might compete with the rock formation, so I just recessed them in this elevated platform. So that's my first iron plate factory. That's probably all it's ever going to make. There's some copper nodes right over here next to it, so I built a copper roll and wire factory next door. I tried to make the use of the rock formations with this one too, and there was also a little creek that I had to deal with. The creek curves and heads under the building, which I thought was cool. The way I built this makes it look like it's the edge of my platform that's curving it, forcing it to turn under. It looks like the water is interacting with the structure, and I'm using that rock formation there to support this whole half of the building. This is kind of a nice feature of the way I've got it set up. There's actually quite a bit of space under a good portion of this, so I can route belts around through there. Trucks could even fit down there, so I'm not sure exactly what I'll be doing with it, but it will probably involve some concrete. I'm not sure that's going to be the final home with a space elevator, but I think it's fine for now. These 3 miners here are going to be feeding a factory on the other side of the road eventually. Not sure what kind of factory that's going to be. I've got coal unlocked now, but so far I've just got a little starter factory. I haven't done anything there. I'll give it something nicer. I don't usually put a lot of thought into the power plants, though. Architecture-wise, I mean. Anyway, I guess that's the update for now. Not much to talk about yet, but 1.0 playthrough is begun, so that feels good. It feels so good to be playing this game again.